Alright guys, good afternoon, and welcome to Lufia 2. I haven't played this game in I don't know, like 12, 15 years?
Oh boy.
Probably. 96 was a pretty late Super Nintendo game, wasn't it?
Very.
That explains a lot. That explains why the cartridge is 20 megs. That's actually really impressive.
20?
Yeah, because I had this game as a kid, but I went to get the ROM and it's 20 meg.
Huh, weird. It isn't for me, so I wonder what's different.
Oh no. It's a buffed up
For
ROM.
me, it's like 4 or something.
That is a really good question, then. What is in that? It's in the
Voice
ROM.
acting.
Yeah! Excellent. You know what's weird is that if you watch the attract mode, you see a character who apparently decides everything, but never shows up in the actual game. What's with that?
I don't know.
World building.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was. I just always thought it was a weird detail. This guy here, Eric, never shows up, but is apparently very important.
Yeah. Is Eric the Absolute? So that has to mean something.
So, some people, if you're not familiar with this series, you may say, why are you doing Lufia 2? Why aren't you doing Lufia 1? Well, there's a variety of answers to that question. Primarily, this is the start of the chronology. This is a prequel. The second game is a prequel. And if you play the first game, you may not really enjoy it all that much because it's a lot more primitive in terms of RPG mechanics, and a lot way slower. So much slower.
It's not great.
No, it's really not. It's like a very it's kind of like, you know, original Breath of Fire and like early Dragon Warrior. It's those games that are kind of bogged down by their old mechanics.
That's a good comparison, I think.
Yeah.
I played Breath of Fire 1 after 2, and
oh god.
I made it to the end, but I don't know why.
2 is a bit janky as well, but that's a whole other discussion. It's also an old NES game. When I bought this game, I was really surprised at how many little, like, nice touches there were. You know, even in, like, buying armor and weapons and stuff and looking at your stats and equipment, it was just made for convenience. And that was real cool. I appreciated that even back then.
I kind of needs that kind of stuff, considering how much there is to really juggle.
Yeah, exactly.
If you really want to maximize your character's potential, there is a lot of stuff you can do.
That's why I say in, like... I love Dragon Warrior 3, right? But I'll never forgive the game for making me buy armor before I know what it does, or if it's any good.
The late end of this generation, things got very polished in presentation and structure and so forth, and then a lot of that got derailed by polygons.
God damn you, polygons.
Suddenly had to reinvent the wheel in 3D, like a wheel out of triangles.
God, am I gonna try? Yeah, I guess I really do want to at least give the Ancient Cave a shot, but don't expect much.
Nice.
I am not very good at it. It is very difficult.
Yeah.
I would always get to like level 20 or 30, and if I were really trying to go for distance and not pacing myself, then like maybe 40 or 50, I think.
It gets really, like, past level 70, I would say, there is no reason to fight anything.
Yeah, I went back probably a while ago when, you know, emulators were a thing, and I tried it out with save states, and I got to the end, and I was like, there's no way I ever would have done this. This is way too hard.
You need a little bit of luck.
Mm-hmm.
I have done it, but not in one go.
No.
But you're not really meant to do it in one go either.
Yeah, which is funny because you couldn't save your game there. They just wanted. How many people do you think just left their console on?
I did.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I haven't even explained. The Ancient Cave is basically a roguelike dungeon. It's a randomly generated 100-floor dungeon that you can fight through. The equipment is randomized as well. It's just god awful difficult.
It's really cool though.
Yeah, it's real. I thought it was really interesting. I had never seen anything like that before as a kid. I didn't know what random things were. Hey, J-Car, we'll see you someday, but probably not today.
This game's long.
It is. It's pretty long. It's long, but it actually feels like it goes kind of fast because the pacing is very much story thing, go to a new town, you know, do a new dungeon, solve puzzles, you know, there's always moving to new things.
Yeah. It's kind of structured like a episodic TV show, like an anime series.
Yeah,
I guess.
actually. Which I feel like I've said before is a good way to
Look at this
structure an
tiny
RPG.
fucking boat. This boat for ants.
The boats in town are always so tiny because people have to get on them.
Should we
Well-
make 2 sprites for boats? Nah.
Nah, we're good.
We have like a terrain block for a boat that's about the right size. No, never mind.
And
Plus
yeah,
it-
go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
They're going to introduce all the player characters, but most of these guys we won't see for a little while. Just a while. Lexus is probably the least important player character.
Says you.
I mean, story-wise, yes, he is pretty important, but in battle, he is the least helpful, I think. Maybe it's just because the hardest dungeon in the game for me was when I was stuck with him.
Ah. He can get some interesting weapons that make him really powerful, but
Yeah, this is also
of course
like
not-
me not knowing all of the mechanics as a kid.
Yeah.
I
There's
wanna
a lot.
I want to say that this is the point where I started to understand the mechanics of RPGs and was actually getting through them now. So by the time I got to this game, I kind of knew what I was doing. But there were a few quirks I didn't know, like reviving people.
Oh,
Yeah, reviving people is a thing that you actually can do in this game. I thought this was just one of those games where it's real rare.
oh dear.
Still got through most of the game. Before I realized that restores fight power means back from the dead.
Yeah, the translation is.
It was just
could
a
be better,
quirk of the
maybe.
translation, that's all. Alright, say goodbye to God, apparently. He wants to know who's stronger.
Dual blade, which has one blade.
Also, this is published by Natsume, and they did a lot of other stuff, like Harvest Moon. We have a wide catalog. Why is my control... Okay, good. Alright. More tech problems. Bring it on. Oh, shit. I can name him.
"100 years ago, the great hero."
I only have 5 letters, though.
5 letters.
The legend of the great warrior Zaxim.
Already better than the original name. I was going to suggest Dogma, just as a variation on his name.
Is it? Did he have a different name in Japanese?
No, just a Maxim.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Zaxim? Oh man, I'm already confusing myself because I never change names. Zaxim is a monster hunter.
Zaxmo.
Zaxmo. Shit. I'm gonna come up with 12 other names. Zaxim goes out of town, kills some sentient blobs, comes back, gets paid. Good stuff. Zaxim.
Blobs come back infinitely. Pretty good job. Job security.
Which, I feel like in the context of the time, this was still relatively novel. This was not entirely, like, 2,000% a stock opener. As far as what your protagonist was doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when you then put it into some, like, this is the prequel. If you're arriving here from the first game, you know that this is the great hero who will do the stuff at the end of this story. And here he is in a small town, stabbing goo for pocket change, needing to haggle with the vendors over how much his goo was worth, because he's a nobody.
Yeah. I really should address that, the first game. Lufia and the Fortress of Doom is the first game. And that game ends with the ending of this game, because it tells the end of his story. So if you play that game, you will immediately spoil yourself on the ending of Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals. Fortunately, I played the game in the right order, but just by chance. I got lucky. And I appreciated the game way more for it, because it's not your standard RPG ending, let me tell you that much. It's a little different. Different in a way I can appreciate. Okay, so I got 10 potions, I guess I'll survive on that. Could spend all of my money on a warp. A boomerang or two is not a terrible idea. Is there anything? Okay, we can get a rapier for him. Right now we only have kitchen implements for weapons. Oh, that's right, there's descriptions on them. Yeah, we'll go... I don't know, I've already, like, said a bunch of things about the game, but we'll go, like, no major spoilers in the game. I don't want to reveal plot details to people who are blind. I just wanted to say that Lufia and the Fortress of Doom immediately spoils the end of this game, and I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, 100 gut and 5 McGurr.
Nice.
The plot isn't, like, except for, like you mentioned, the ending isn't, like, super special or anything, but, you know, just as a principle.
Good for the time.
It's functional.
Yeah.
It's highly functional, I would say. But it's not Xenogears.
Yeah, you can say Descartes is the best. That's acceptable. And yeah, the first one is extremely archaic. Like, the difference in mechanics, game speed, respecting the player's time is just phenomenal. Huge difference. Your default speed in this game is what I'm doing right now, but in Fortress of Doom, when you're in dungeons, and only when you're in dungeons, oddly enough, you're at half the speed. Or a quarter. It feels like a quarter, honestly, if we're being honest.
I'd completely forgotten about that.
Also, this is really cool. You can target spells individually. Or you can hit as many or as few enemies as you want. Or targets. So if you want to hit 2 or 3 when there's 4 enemies, you can do that.
Not entirely fourth wall phrasing of this discussion of just okay, so we don't have single or multi-target spells specifically anymore these days now. It's not like how it used to be.
I appreciate that though, because that's a way to reach out and grab the player like, hey, this is different from how it usually goes. You want to know about this? Of course you do.
Not that you can afford any of these on your Goo Hunter salary.
Yeah, we gotta get some better monsters.
You might have to punch like a butterfly or something.
God, yeah, they're early enemies.
Spoilers!
Yeah, so, yeah, spoil, yeah.
Also, man, as far as that, like, common RPG adventure startup tropes, the idea that there's been more monsters around recently. That's an often recurring thing. Think about having that happen to you in a regular world context. Have there been a lot of wolves on the streets over the last week? It seems like there's more wolves than normal. I have been attacked by more bees than usual during my day-to-day commute. Everything's covered in bees now. What does that?
Oh, the pigmen are on the march. Yeah, you gotta... No, they're not. They're mean. Don't talk to them. Don't feed them. Alright, that's, God, what is this town? Forget. Oh, it's Euclid, right. Secret techniques? Oh, is this... Oh, that's right, there's a tutorial dungeon. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
No, wait, it's El Cid, not Euclid. It's El Cid. So
Welcome to Lights.
I can only save at the priest in this game. Okay, I'm just gonna reorient myself. Yeah, good interface for this game. Clear, easy to sort things.
Yeah, a little bit buggy.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I've seen some weird bugs in the menus in this game.
You can break the game and get like infinite stats or something.
There are bug fix patches? Interesting. Maybe that's what the extra 16 megs are.
Could be.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that would be great, but I wouldn't be able to appreciate it, would I? Okay, so...
Yeah, well, the core interesting thing here, you have an action layer.
Yes.
Exist on the map and pursue them.
First game, Fortress of Doom, did not have this. The battles were entirely random, and that kind of sucked. That really dragged down the pace of the game. Here, I can throw an arrow at this jelly, move away from him. Uh-oh. Okay, he did not get the first attack on me, despite getting my back.
Some enemies can't do that, I think.
Jellies are just too dumb.
They don't have a front, basically.
Yeah, this old man speaks the truth. Some enemies have very different movement patterns, and it's quite interesting. Sorry, Smash Daisaku. Yeah, my thing killed your link. If you PM it to, if you direct message it to someone, like a mod, like Loon, he might be able to post it, if you don't mind. I'll have to take a look at that, but yeah, I'm just gonna use the version I got right here. We'll see how which one that might be. Maybe it fixes the completely broken room much later in the game.
I seem to remember also that the encounter rate in Lufia 1 was pretty high.
Oh, it was super high. It was brutal. It had many of the like check boxes of bad, RPG sins. I'm sorry, old man, what did you want me to do? Oh, yes, my arrow. We'll get more skills later on. Some of them stun the enemies, some of them help solve puzzles, but... Right, so when you stun them, everything goes on movement. So until you move, time's not going to advance. Which makes puzzle solving or monster avoiding like kind of part of the puzzle a lot of the time. Monster management, I guess you could say. I remember getting stuck at some sort of tower. There are like 50 towers in the game.
Yep.
Yup. Yep, arrows can also do things from a distance. Also,
when you just look at...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say that when you just look at the map in this game, it kinda comes off as a RPG Maker map.
In this one or the previous one?
In this one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't even remember the previous one, but when you look at it, it's
even
like...
more so RPG Maker, like very rudimentary.
Yeah, and I was thinking that you look at the map and it's like, yeah, here's a tower, here's a dungeon, here's a cave, and it's the same symbol for tower and cave and so on, like reused a bunch.
Ah, okay. The oops, I fucked up spell. Which we absolutely want. We're gonna be using that. Just because I've played this game before does not mean I remember how to solve the puzzles, because, and this is a point in its favor, there are a lot of them, and they're extremely varied.
Pretty much all good.
So many different gimmicks for puzzles. Like, even late in the game, they're throwing stuff at you, and you're like, wow, this is ridiculous.
Easily my favorite part.
Yeah, I think mine too, was that, like, that's why I kept playing the game. If it were just the fights, I would probably get bored of it after a little while. But there's this, you know, continued effort to change things up. Here's a newt. A lizard. Got him. Stomped on a tiny lizard.
Brave monster hunter.
Yeah, everyone's patting him on the back for how strong he is. There's a level up. Everything goes up.
Okay, everyone memorize those numbers.
Are those important?
Nope.
Okay, good.
I just find it funny when you like, if all characters level up at the same time and you get like 50 lines of numbers.
Oh yeah.
Like, yep, sure gonna read that.
This game does that a lot, actually. Unless a lot of people die and you get out of sync with your levels.
And more gut than before.
Right. I almost got stuck early in the game my first time because I did not remember how to use the R button, but then I remembered. And I never forgot it after that. I did it, guys. This is a perfectly serviceable tutorial for this. Yeah. Thanks, old man. We did not get a whole lot of gold for that. Oh no, a lizard! Got him. We got a charred newt.
That's a pretty good item, honestly.
It's like a small MP heal, right? And HP.
Yeah, it's just 5 of each, I think.
There's the butterfly.
But I just like the fact that it exists. It's like it's worse than a potion, really.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, yeah, I just grilled that lizard up and ate it. Whatever.
Yeah, don't let it go to waste. Okay, they don't want me to go. Do I need to go back to town? Probably.
Yep.
Hell if I remember. So, I think I feel like I played this game a couple of times on the New Game Plus mode, where you just get 4 times the experience. So I may have a warped sense of how difficult this game actually is.
It's not too hard, I would say.
No, but there are some tough bosses. There are some stumbling blocks, I remember. Sure, free dinner.
I mean, I do a lot of cooking in my sink, too.
Well, how do you know if you've never seen... Where did you get it from?
Ghostfish.
well...
I buried this on the beach 4 months ago. Now it's fermented.
It came back.
She's just like, oh wow, this is terrible.
Anime.
Yeah, but you know what? I didn't see a lot of stuff like this in old games.
Fair.
I thought it was actually kind of nice. Oh, characters are talking to each other. The thing that bothered me about games like Chrono Trigger and Earthbound, there weren't enough conversations with the characters. I feel like if you're going to have these characters, you know, be characters, the best way to develop them is to have them talk with each other.
Yeah, the silent protagonist thing makes it really hard to develop character, I find.
Mm-hmm.
Actual dialogue was very uncommon, mostly monologue.
That's why I kind of appreciated this game. Also, Tia is trying so hard. So hard. Maxim is kind of a dumbass. Just a little bit. You could smell it from outside. Ah, it's the guy guarding the door. Good. Now the door is unguarded. A horde of monsters!
Are we talking Heroes of Might and Magic Horde here? Or?
Oh, so yeah, just receiving this kind of news. Yeah, the road to Sendleton is out. Why? Cobras. Thousands of cobras.
Spiders, bees, moths.
Too
Lots
many
of moths.
spiders.
You can't even keep your eyes open for a second. There's so much moth dust in the air.
A mushroom tried to eat me. Oh no, the citizens will go tealess now.
God, the stakes are really low early game here, aren't they? Okay. Okay, yeah, I still am lacking in money, so... I guess it'll just have to do.
Monster Hunter status, still poor.
Now we are poor again.
And you're building up your anger points.
Oh, that's right. I don't have any attacks for that yet, but I think I will eventually.
Just have Rage Bar waiting to be spent.
I like
Yeah.
the idea that is rage bar and it persists through sleeping and
I'm glad.
calm down.
Someone went inside by herself. And the guy just, they're good.
I'm kind of a terrible guard.
Also, it's funny because, like, Golden Sun had, like, a different problem, but also avoided the silent protagonist by having the rest of the characters talk way too goddamn much. Like, they had so much dialogue, but it was less character development and more just chattering? Like, it felt like you could cut that script down by half. Oh no.
Also, I think I've solved the puzzle. That's why everyone in town is constantly complimenting Zaxxon, because they know he is incapable of letting anything go.
Uh-oh.
So that mushroom guy, that mushroom guy had a weird way of moving. He moves in a different direction from you. This guy's tough. I've got a lot of anger meter, but it's not going to help me if I don't have any anger to use.
Hopefully it won't crit you, because that might kill you, actually.
Okay.
Everyone back at the village knows that Zaxxon will carry a grudge forever.
I'd say avoid talking about stuff we haven't seen yet. Like, I have, like, mentioned a few things, but I'm avoiding giving a lot of details. Thank you for the bits. Oh god, the DS sequel, the DS remake is its own conversation, I think. I actually tried to play some of that. I actually got pretty far into it. It was a thing. So this room is full of monsters. Moth, what are you doing? You get like
Kill him.
You get like 1 movement to my 6.
I think moths are another enemy that doesn't really have a front or a back, so they can't back attack you, but you can't back attack them either, I think.
Yeah, the DS remake is like an action RPG, and it is very strange. It did some things sort of right. I don't remember it too well, honestly. I didn't finish it, but it was certainly an interpretation of this game. There we go, I got the first attack. Now I can kill this guy without taking damage? Good.
Some point I may want to revisit the third Lufia that was made for the Game Boy, because that also tried some interesting mechanical things.
Was that game any good?
From what I recall of it, it was pretty serviceable.
I
I think
seem
what
to
they try
remember.
is they have an approach to having a lot of characters
Oh yeah, I saw
while
that.
still having them all be useful.
You had like a grid of 9 characters.
Yeah, you have a grid that you lay everyone down in, and like when you're in a fight, you get 1 action per column of the grid.
Right.
So you're flexible in what exactly you're doing, and then also people buff the units in the same row and same column of the grid as they are. So you arrange your people to set up powerful moves by feeding into each other.
I'm almost at full anger, which will allow me to do nothing. Our anger is useless to us right now. This first dungeon is pretty simple. You know, simple puzzles, enemies that are just above your level, kind of what you would expect from a game that is balanced.
I also like that it sort of teaches you things like, hey, secrets exist, secret passages exist, stuff like that. Very early on, it's almost like a second tutorial for more advanced concepts.
It's just a small escalation of gameplay. You're not in the tutorial, you're in the early game. Have fun. Don't be too reckless, you're not invincible, not by a long shot. Also, I still got 2 boomerangs, but I think I'll save them. Unless I run into a real big group. I don't think that's gonna happen until I get more characters, right? I feel like the enemy hordes get bigger, but only after you have a bigger party.
That sounds about right. So I think if you level up too far, the groups get bigger as well.
Oh yeah?
The early ones, anyway. Like if for whatever reason you leveled up a bunch here and then went back to the first area, you might be able to encounter like 3 or 4 red jellies.
Oh no! That would be... well, that wouldn't be that difficult.
No.
A bunch of mushrooms, though, that would be a problem. Ah. We're not getting through here for a little while, huh? We need a tool. We need a verb. This was for the SNES. Very late SNES game. There we go, there's the one shot. Oops. Okay, yeah, there's the double moth.
The dreaded.
That's interesting. I don't think I ever noticed that before. It's like some pretty subtle scaling. Like, oh, you can one-shot these guys, have 2 of them. I'm okay with that. Now you just get more experience per fight.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a bunch of things in this game that I never really fully appreciated due to, you know, being a kid and, you know, RPGs having so many things happening under the hood by default that you don't really see firsthand.
I'm sure there's tons of stuff I don't know either, despite having beaten this game like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, that's why I always like to hear about like things in Final Fantasy VI that I didn't know about, because every time I see someone play that game, there's something I didn't know about. Some bug, some mechanic that was broken or does not work as intended. Well,
Like painting Gao.
wait, what? You can paint Gao? Oh shit. No! Okay, I think I have buffed myself enough to survive mushroom attacks, more or less.
Something that's worth knowing too is that swinging your sword counts as a move action.
Yes, it does.
So if you're in an awkward spot where you realize wherever I move the enemy's gonna back attack me, you can just swing instead.
How do
A
I
lot of the
open
time.
this door?
Yeah,
That's how.
It's the baby dungeon.
I know!
You might want to get the item in the other room too.
Which one?
The previous, the room you came.
Like further out of
What?
dungeon.
Yeah, further towards the
Backwards
entrance.
Oh, towards the entrance. I couldn't get anything in the bat room, right? Like, I need to approach that from another place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Also, notice how fast it is to just, you know, go through encounters. That's such a good thing. Also, antidote. Woo! I was hoping for, like, a miracle or something. Oh, no.
You take your 5 gold worth of items and you like it, mister.
Choose your fate. Lizard.
Oh yeah. You can just hold down the.
I don't think I knew about that.
LRR and auto attack with everybody.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Nice.
Oh. There is a trick with that later in the game.
Oh, yeah?
That I made use of. That we're not going to make use of here because it takes several hours. But still, it was fun at the time.
Oh, it was a really
please.
productive day for Zaxxum. Gained 3 levels. He's been at level 1 his whole life.
Can you imagine an RPG where if you don't train, you get weaker again?
Does that exist?
Probably.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, you said that like you knew a game like that.
I don't, but it wouldn't surprise me if there is one.
That's
But
not
I'm
less
just...
of an RPG, but Punch Club does that.
Oh. I haven't played that. Is it good?
Alright.
Okay.
No, Bat, come back. Also, you guys hit hard. Wow. Bats, the kings of the dungeon. I don't think Bat has a backside.
No.
Not a clicker.
Same
There's
there.
less clicking. It's about bar management, but it's not about clicking.
Still can't one-shot you.
Yeah, 18 health.
That makes sense.
For some reason, I remember that specifically.
You know what? Like, this early game is very big on, you know, like 1 HP can make the difference. That's how low the numbers are right now. Spider. I also kind of like how every new enemy you find is, like, just a little bit stronger, it feels like.
I seem to remember there being a secret treasure in that room.
The previous one?
Yeah.
Let's see. Mm-hmm. Nice! Man, I most likely didn't know about this.
There's a ton of stuff like this in the game.
Yeah, I bet. Still no anger attack, but that's... I think that's gonna change soon. Like the next dungeon. You realize there's a whole other mechanic. Actually, game's pretty good about introducing mechanics. Like, you can't even afford magic right now, so you're probably not even using that, but you don't need it.
I think I ground to be able to buy strong because it was just so useful.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Alright, first boss. This tiny lizard man. Hello. Also, this game has a great boss song.
It has several great boss songs.
Yeah, it does. Even though this is just a simple back and forth bopping each other in the face until someone dies fight. He is strong, though. He will wipe us out. But yeah, this is as bare bones simple as your RPG fights can get. Punch, drink, repeat. He's getting stronger. This is kind of worrying.
I think it seems like it is.
Alright, 100 exp, 125 gold, a level.
A lot of the enemies are kind of stubby and cute in that sense. Like their heads with feet.
Yeah, later on you start finding enemies that are like, you know, two squares big or 4 squares big, but it takes a while. And then they start to take up more space in the actual battle screen too. Also, wasn't he thinking that? Did he just say it? Was he saying... It seems implied that the thought bubbles are said out loud because people routinely read each other's quote-unquote thoughts in this game. And I think it's kind of funny.
Everyone soliloquizes.
Yeah. Everyone talks under their breath. Don't you want to know why monsters are smarter?
The bees seem especially clever today.
Yeah, they were in formation. This humongous enemy of all humanity.
Saxon has a way with words, but not in a good way.
No, he's kind of clumsy when it comes to words, and I kind of like it.
Journey to fight?
Journey? Iris is here to ascertain Zaxxum's future. That's a statement. Okay, bye, Iris. See ya. I can fight in other places besides outside town? Monsters that aren't jelly?
But that's
Monsters
dangerous.
Worth more than goo.
I'm pretty sure things just get stronger and stronger the further away from home I get. Just a feeling I have.
Just a moth for the road. A couple moths for the road. Because now we can just kill without fear of retaliation. Goodbye, mushroom.
I wonder if the implication in RPGs generally is supposed to be that monsters don't really get stronger the further away from home you get, but that's just how you have to present it.
That it's supposed to be a passage of time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait till someone makes an RPG where you start in the middle of the game. Except you're at level 1. This game's so hard. I'm sorry. It's just, that's the game world, okay? Just went by the design document.
It's... You know, that would be like Berserk or something.
It would be.
Except you're not playing as Guts.
That's right. I can go through the door now. Am I supposed to just go straight through the door, or?
Yeah.
Unless you want to go shopping.
Yeah, I do want to go shopping. I want to pick up. I got 500 gold. I could pick up a spell and maybe some armor. I'll get the spell.
The armor you found is better than anything you can buy.
Yeah. Good job, Newt. You had a chance to turn all this around and you blew it.
Then you
Hey guys, I got your key. You can go through the cave now without being attacked by bees or something. Okay, the spell poison is the cure for poison, not... Right. Thank you, game. For how much dialogue there is, the translation is a lot less spotty than it could be. It's at least understandable, I'll give it that. Even if it is a bit clumsy at times.
You're at the temple where you can save, cure, or lift.
The lift temple, I never thought about that. You know, the priest opens up the tabernacle and there's just a kettlebell in there.
Can we please get a hack of this game where the only difference is that when you enter the church, it plays the Work Harder theme from Lisa?
Yeah. Welcome to Swole Temple. Rapier is slightly better, but I feel like we're gonna get a better one of those soon. And we're probably gonna find better armor as well, huh?
Yeah, you go through a lot of equipment in this game.
Oh yeah, you sure do. Fortunately, the process of like buying and equipping stuff is very much streamlined due to the interface being nice.
I've been playing, I streamed through Secret of Mana and playing Sacred 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that game could have used some of that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it sure could have. You know, I played that. My friend came to visit me from back home, and I said to him, like, yeah, remember when we played through Secret of Mana when we were kids? He's like, yeah. It's like, well, here's a ROM hack. So we played through that, or at least tried to. It was interesting. It was difficult because it was not incredibly elegantly designed thus far. But I guess as a proof of concept, it was a nice little nostalgia trip. I'll tell you what, though, it is way more fun playing with 2 people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One time during the stream, I got stuck between... Like, one of the characters got stuck behind a wall. And whenever I tried to press select to switch to that character so I could, walk them away from the wall, the other characters would run against the wall, and so I couldn't move anywhere. And I had to use use a rope to get out.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Also, mosquitoes. Oh, I will absolutely get the remake at some point. Maybe not right away, but... Oh, he's stealing my MP. There's a level up.
I'm slightly skeptical because I bought Setsuna for, you know, not full price, but you know, close to it on Steam. And I don't feel like it was worth that much money.
Was that... Wait, was that by Square as well?
Yeah, it's like a spiritual sequel to Chrono Trigger. It was not as good as Chrono Trigger.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty tough bar.
I guess, but it's much worse than Chrono Trigger.
Oh no,
Like the,
different color slime.
No, Blueberry. The combat system is super good in that game.
Well, that's nice.
Really fun, but pretty much everything else is not good.
Ah! Oh no, 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 no. I love how Maxim looks like he always has his hands up. His hands are like just at his side so that when they're up, you barely notice them.
It's very stiff. Everyone in this game is really.
Yeah, there's not a lot of sprite animations, which is a shame. That would be something you could do to really improve. Was Strong 300 in the other town? Did I... No, it was probably the same.
I don't think so, no. I think spells
All these
cost the same
prices are
everywhere.
consistent.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a fire attack and a water attack, but they're quite expensive. There's a poison cure, which probably is not worth it. And then there's a $1,000 sleep spell.
Spark's pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
That's
Spark
about
is...
it.
I remember Spark being good. But I'm not gonna buy that just yet.
Don't think you can use Fire Maggot.
The secret of combat is controlling rage.
Focus your irritation points.
Oh, I was gonna say intelligent property. Rage is your intelligent property. Good.
I guess it would have been too much effort to change the I to something else.
AP.
Yeah, or something. Yeah. RP instead of Ikari points.
Is that what it is?
Pretty sure.
Okay, Battle Knife has Thunder Blast. We definitely want that. We can out-equip the whip. Oh wait, no, the dagger.
Yeah, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't need to buy the best thing if you want to save some money. Maybe
Oh, I'm gonna find a thing, aren't I?
maybe, possibly.
We'll see.
Yes.
Let's see what I can afford here. I think I even remember what it is, too. That's the sad part. Challenge run, let's do this.
Yeah, here you go. There's a further part of the mechanics here. Gear will have moves.
They actually do try to balance things sometimes where you will find armor or something that is kind of weak on stats,
What?
but it has some really powerful anger ability.
I'm sorry, I just had to go back to that guy.
What?
Adults don't believe me!
Something tells me that dialogue was supposed to be in one of the children.
Only the children believe my stupid stories. Hey, here's tea. Let's get some tea. It's cheap. Restores ATP. In battle. Restores 8. What does that mean exactly? Wow.
If you use it in battle, it ups your damage, I think, and if you use it outside of battle, it's just a heal.
I was gonna ask if you guys had apple cider, but Jesus. I guess you don't want my business.
Why's apple cider so expensive? That makes no sense.
Apples are super rare in this world.
It's the good shit.
Yeah, it's like a really elaborate process for the apple cider, like when they used to drink absinthe back in the day.
They call it cider, but it's more of an apple vodka.
Okay, don't mind me. See, look, the children understand. Every single person in this town.
I mean, it is a very, pressing issue.
I mean, yeah, it's just really funny. Did you hear about the catfish? Yeah, the second I walked in here. Literal second. You guys would not let me walk a step without hearing about this catfish.
It's a very famous catfish. It's
The
basically...
quakefish is a hoax. There's no such thing as quakefish. I ain't never seen no giant earthquake-causing fish.
Oh,
I
wait.
feel like it's the one thing this town is like famous for is like it's tea and the catfish.
Sorry, I am walking away from the level that I should be going to.
Far and wide to see the catfish.
Can I one-shot
Like
the
a
bat?
Loch Ness monster.
Nope. Nope, bat's gonna run. Sorry.
Day bats!
Aha.
It's time for slightly more complicated puzzles.
Just a little. Damn it. Okay, so I don't... Yeah, okay, so I still got the same knife. So these guys take 2 hits.
I
have more.
don't think you can back attack these guys either.
What is it about bugs
Also,
and
I'm
not
pretty
having the
sure-
back?
I don't know. Also, I don't think you can back attack something you stunned. Like, if you shoot something with an arrow and just walk against their back, they are going to turn around right as they unstun. If they can.
What is this, not dignified enough for you, Maxim? Come on, Zaxum.
It just doesn't know how to use it.
Famed monster hunter Zaxum Jackson.
Oh no.
Stop dropping armor I can't use. That's very rude.
Why do the mosquitoes have cooking utensils?
Oh.
Wrong one. Uh-oh.
Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this. Something just called to me from my childhood nostalgia and told me to do this.
I can't but agree.
Yeah, I remember those guys having some real knockout blows. You don't want them to hit you.
Stupid cave eagles.
Okay, there's just one. We'll see what this guy can do. Yeah, that's a
Really
problem. Their numbers are bigger, clearly.
Barely killed him.
Nice. Oh no, frog! Oh, he's just hanging out. Why do I have to kill him? Nice crit on the guy you didn't need to crit.
To this day, I don't know if checking situation does anything.
Same. They don't seem to be guarding. It seems like they're just wasting their turn.
Yeah.
There we go. You gotta land, you gotta jump on the switch from 30 feet up. Those eagles are worth quite a bit of experience, though.
And they have rocks.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Shit.
It's quite a rare drop, but it's quite good if you manage to get it.
How rare are we talking?
Fairly.
Okay.
I haven't looked at any tables or anything.
Like I'm not about to go to start, you know, grinding on eagles here, trying to get the delicious eagle rock.
Nah.
Rock is an accessory. See, you've got quite a few equipment slots in this game. Down here is ring and a stone, and both of them will increase stats and most of the time give you an IP skill.
You know what the worst part is?
What?
The boss has a rock as well.
Oh, and that's a drop?
Yep. I've gotten it once.
Frog. Frog, please. Frog. Frog. Frog.
Use the slash and...
No!
Jesus. Ow. Outwitted.
You are outsmarted by frogs.
Yeah, well, guess what? Fuck you. Get fucked. Oh, that's right, I can swing my sword. I should remember that. Okay, so now I've solved this room. Good, the eagle is waiting for me. How about no? I'll take a level up for free, Alex. Thank you. Okay. Just bug. Oh. Strong bug. Maybe if I found 4 of you, that would be a problem. Also,
I can't really tell if Maxim is supposed to just be a huge loser who gets beaten up by frogs and mosquitoes.
Well, apparently he's stronger than anyone else around, so...
Which is a frightening idea.
Oh?
How weak are they? You have to ask him to, you know, if a mosquito comes into their home, they have to call on him to smash it.
The mosquitoes are much larger than usual.
They are. The path to the ordeal that awaits me. Oh. Maybe I should have saved some of those boomerangs, huh?
There is
This
a
is
treasure
here
at
for
the
a
very top.
reason. Thank you. Nice. Miracle is a full revive. They're very rare. That's right, I forgot I do have my strong, and I've got some newts, so I do have some MP in the bank. Okay, well I got these guys.
You should char other things as well. Could have had that be a mechanic.
Yeah, mushrooms. Charred mushrooms.
Charred spider. Charred eagle.
I got 1 boomerang. I guess I'll try and power through the first one. If I don't kill this guy, I'm dead. Okay, good.
I think they have 28 health.
Okay.
Also, they can use their rock ability, and that.
No!
Like...
Why did you say it? Why did you make it happen? Why did you manifest that?
Oops. I summoned it. I think he low-rolled the damage on his dive, too, because I've had it do like 30 damage.
Yeah, that could have been bad. Singular Beetle, you are not... You are not on the same level as Eagle, I'm sorry. I kind of like how they put all of these monsters in front of this treasure chest, because now you really want to fucking see what's in that chest. Alright, eagle... Okay, fine. Singular eagle. We can do that. Come on, rock. Give me that sweet eagle rock. Damn. Okay, that's a good heal, actually. 38 is even more than a potion, and I assume that's going to scale up as I level up.
Yep. The healing magic in this game is actually super strong.
Yeah. Yeah, healer characters are important. Zaxxum is very strong physical, but also some magic. And he's not terrible at it either. Yep.
He's the Ryu of the party. He is okay at everything.
Yeah. Wait, I thought this was for the insect crush.
Nope.
Well, shit.
It's in a different place. You'll have to go back to the beginning, I think.
And you sure it's not down here?
Nope. I actually don't remember what's down there.
Okay. I want my insect crush. Uh-huh.
A puzzle.
Puzzle?
Can you solve this devious mind bender?
No.
Oh, you solved it.
Yes!
Yeah, I remembered right then. You have to go back to the beginning.
Eagle, I am not in the mood for your shit right now. Be gone. Okay, nothing under there. Oh, is this the insect crush? No, it's not.
No, I don't think so.
Oh no. Eagle? Eagle, what are you doing?
Kill him!
No. Actually, yeah. Oh, it's two of them!
You've proven that you have the strength to slay two birds.
But I'm out of boomerangs. I don't have an emergency save me button. Two birds. Saravadan, thank you.
3 more months.
Thanks for the sub. Resub. Yeah, I'll be putting this on YouTube. You'll be able to catch it, don't worry. There's a save point in there, wasn't there?
Something this game does too that I kind of miss in a lot of other RPGs is that the dungeons usually have like a main path if you just want to go straight to the boss.
Mm-hmm.
But it also has like a side path with some usually pretty good treasure, but it doesn't feel like a waste of time to go there.
No.
Because the puzzles.
Yeah, also there's, you know, a variety of enemies, and
Yeah.
it's just, there's a good pacing in the puzzles, and you don't have to do all of the fights either. And hey, here's a free HP and MP heal. Hello, Eagle. Hello, group of eagles. How are you today? I fear no one now.
So how's your short time memory?
I think I might... Oh, crap, I forgot about my health. Oh, no. No! Okay. Starting to get levels pretty quick now. There we go.
Haha!
I finally did it. I remembered the move. I like how so many of these AI like routines for movement are so varied. They're really neat, and disrupting them requires different tactics.
Yeah, especially late in the game, there are some really dangerous ones.
Yeah, I killed those guys in that order. Finally! I should have done this first. Yeah. A very effective sword to use against insects and spiders. Also, the anger attack just hits everyone. Super useful. Hello, Beetle.
Goodbye, Beetle.
Goodbye, Beetle.
I remember I used the bomb attack to grind eagles for a bit because they hit you so hard that they build up your anger points really quickly, so you can just keep using it.
Oh, one more fight for a battle. One more fight for a level up. There we go. Wasn't there a key door somewhere? Where did I find that? Oh,
just by the eagles.
Which ones?
The ones where you fall down.
Actually, couldn't I run out and, like, grab some armor now?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
It's right outside. Literally next door. Hey, you guys still talking about catfish? Or no, you're teaching battle secrets, sorry.
Everyone knows about the fish, but no one believes that it causes earthquakes. Fish is kind and gentle.
Giant fish? Yeah, rational.
Giant fish is friend to children.
Equip that.
Large fish fights for justice.
Equip that. Alright, whatever. Oh, right. Maybe grab some items.
More boomerangs!
Oh, right, I could grab some spells, too.
I guess. I don't think you can buy anything that's good with Maxim. Like, are you gonna buy Droplet to use on the catfish?
Yeah, that guy hates water. Oh no, I have to solve the puzzles again. No.
The mosquitoes put the...
Yeah, they put everything
all the logs back.
Assholes.
Stupid mosquitoes.
He's gone.
Oh,
Reset
boy.
the puzzles. Whoops, that's not right. I say as I fall into eagles.
Yep. Just annoying in general, mosquitoes.
You're only fueling my bomb attack. I mean anger.
Still no rocks. I can't remember if there is any way to increase your chance of getting any items.
I don't remember ever seeing that in this game. Damn it, I'm like 1 point off from a one-hit kill.
Yep.
Yeah, it was this room. Alright. Maybe I should just, like, throw... Yeah, there you go. There's the save state.
Healing, maybe?
Only because I bought shit. Hello!
I don't.
I was bored! Well, that's a catfish, alright.
Fight me, humans.
What's this guy's deal? Man. The rudest fish.
Loon, do you know any catfish legends?
Yeah!
This is the motivation of all sea creatures.
To kill land dwellers.
They despise the land. They envy it.
Yeah. I wonder if just increasing my agility will help out a little.
I don't even know what agility does.
Let's see. Yeah, also this guy is lightning. Pretty good lightning.
The quakefish is an actual mythology thing. That's a Japan thing. Just big old sleepy fish, bottom of the ocean, wiggling around. So large that when it burrows into the mud, it burrows into the rest of the earth as well.
Mega Quake. 21 damage. Less than the Flash. Unless he uses his dev return, of course.
Alright, I hear you loud and clear, fish. I'm also curious. Yeah, let's do this. I'm taking this fight as slowly as possible, and it's not very advised. I'm getting lucky because apparently he can just use his better attacks whenever he wants.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's a slight increase. It would be more useful if I had multiple characters, so it didn't, you know, action economy.
Ah! No catfish duel.
Now I want to sleep for a millennia. I'll come back in 1,000 years. Goodbye. We did it, guys. We solved the problem. Get out of here, frog.
Do you know where you should go now? Just to save yourself a trip, I think.
Whoops! One more for the road, since I'm down here. Do I go to the shrine next?
I think you go to the room with the puzzle with the 3 enemies.
Hmm.
I think you can go there immediately.
That's
but I could be wrong.
upstairs, right?
Yeah.
It's on the other side of the dungeon.
Yeah. It's closest to the entrance.
Yeah. What's up? Also, 2 enemies we haven't seen before. Yeah. No, I didn't receive a destiny to fight somewhere that is not here.
Zaxxum, are you chasing an orb? Did a strange orb beguile you?
I just knew. Zaxxum as an infant, wielding every sword with ease. I'm really glad there was a monster waiting just off screen as we were talking.
Fighting was even unnecessary. It was just standing over there eating popcorn. Just listening in on the conversation. Aww. Humans are so adorable. Ah!
Oh no, they're running towards me! I must defend myself.
A human is a very dangerous animal. If startled, it will charge.
Alright. Tia has a fry pan. Alright, small knife. That's a bit better. Tia has spark, strong, and drowsy. Nice. I think Fumi is later. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to miss those guys, so...
The best character in the game?
Yeah. I won't talk about those guys just yet. That's a whole other thing. They are kind of neat, though. Alright, we have 2 characters now. Whoa. Holy crap.
Mind blown.
You want a whip? Here's a whip. Oh, and it has a flame attack. Nice.
I think it's really expensive, though.
Still, it's something.
Judging from the sprite, what she does is take whatever other weapon you give her and ties it to the end of a whip. Now she's a double whip.
Nice.
Extra long whip. That's right, I don't want to sell too much of my equipment. That's why the game gives you quite a bit of money, all things considered. Well, actually, it's more like the game pace is so fast that you can just run around, kill enemies, going in and out of battles, collecting money. You end up making a lot of money through a relatively short period, a reasonable period of time. Should I give Tia a droplet? Yeah, I'll give it to her. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll come back.